Hey guys, Crysta here from Litter to Glitter. Listen, I am with Sue once again. We are here for Whiskey and Women. And yeah, I sanded it down. And so Shorty just walked in. So I am gonna do the final flow coat on Shorty's piece. We've got a couple of announcements. Shorty's got something he needs to tell Sue. Sue's not gonna be happy about it. And then later on, we'll get to the nice part of this. But I told Shorty I wasn't going to tell her. But go ahead, tell her.
Well, I talked to Miguel. Apparently, I do not have the 46 hours to go up to Tennessee.
Yeah.
For her birthday.
So let me get the camera up a little bit because we are cutting our heads off here. If you guys want to know what that's about, we were hoping that Shorty had 40 hours. We thought he had 46 hours of vacation. He checked, he doesn't. So we wanted to go to Tennessee for my birthday, but he doesn't have 46 hours. So
yeah, we're not, so we were hoping because it's going to be her
my 50th.
50th.
I'm not ashamed. Stop looking at my braids.
Her 50th. But anyway, so yeah, I was hoping to have the 46 hours. But I do have 40, so we can still go.
I knew it! I knew you were fooling me. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
we get to do it again.
And it's actually going to be planned, and we know we're coming, and I will know what clothes to wear, and you will have places, that we can, plan what we're going to do instead of going, oh boy.
Yeah, we're leaving in 2 hours.
No, my birthday's not until August 16th.
I'm just saying last trip worked out that way.
Yeah, last trip, it was like, pack your stuff, we're leaving in an hour and a half, so yeah.
Yeah, we just...
All right, Sue's happy. It's going to be an adventure.
And also, that was the big announcement.
Thanks, Shorty. Thank you.
Well, you really need to thank him because his original plan was to let you sit for a few minutes in that. And then when I said, okay, time for the big announcement, he was going to come in and let you off the hook.
Awesome.
So.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So we are, let me get this, try to get this shared out. Sue, why I do this, because everything is wonky, because I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. Sue, tell them what you're about, my love.
Absolutely. Hi, guys. I'm Sue with Nana's Antique Boutique. I'm located in Sevierville, Tennessee, inside the Flea Trader's Paradise, which is located at 1907 Winfield Dunn Parkway, also known as Highway 66. We're open Thursday by appointment, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 to 5, where you can buy my hand-painted furniture, Dixie Belle paint products, wood cutouts, hand-painted, well, I told you hand-painted furniture, jewelry, and miscellaneous antiques. Tonight, I'm going to work on this federal-style antique drop-side table. And if you know anything about federal tables, they usually run 1788 to the early 1800s. And yes, I'm painting it, and there's a good reason. It's been through heck and back. It's warped on both sides, so I'll have to do a little bit of repair to fix the warping. But I'm going to bring it up to date, make it maybe somebody would want their home.
Okay, so I'm done sharing. To the
you
groups.
what?
I'm done sharing to the groups and stuff. So the reason that I'm running around like a mad woman right now is I'm actually going to attempt, and I don't think I'm going to pull it off. I might get one done, but I'm not going to get both done. I'm going to do the flow coat of resin on Shorty's piece, and then I also have my workbench ready for the resin, the epoxy. And so if I can, I'm going to get them both done tonight. That's why I am not wearing, good clothes. I've got on my whiskey, coffee, guns, and freedom shirt, but, I don't plan on taking a bath in the epoxy. So if somebody could do me a favor and grab a timer, because I'm going to need to stir for like 6 minutes. before you can, you know, to mix it. And so I'm going to need a timer. Real quick, Delania says, yay. Jessie says, hello, beautiful ladies. Hey, Jessie.
Hey, Jesse.
Jesse's in from Australia. Delaney says, I'm so jealous. I wish I could visit. We're going to be in Tennessee, probably the 12th through, I think 12th is the Friday. We'll leave here when Shorty gets off work Friday. We'll drive all night. We'll meet Sue at her place of business when we get there. Probably about noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. And we'll be with her until probably either Saturday or Sunday morning when we leave to come back.
Maybe we'll get Marilyn to meet us up there.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get Marilyn. I'm gonna contact Chastity and I'm Gary and Molly. They should be moved to Tennessee by then. I know it's gonna be crazy for them, but so this just came about this afternoon, and so we are making plans. So you know, we'll see what we can do. But we're gonna be in Sevierville, Tennessee, from like the 13th through like the 19th, and my birthday is Tuesday, which is Whiskey and Women. So we will be on for my birthday, Sue and I, in one place on my 50th birthday.
And we will be drinking that night.
We will?
Yeah.
Oh God. Can I have at least the boys over? I mean,
Oh, absolutely. They're going to be thrilled.
But I don't know if I want to drink around the grandbabies. So, but I'd love to have my boys. Anyway, Carrie says, hey, Kristen Sue. Hey, Carrie. God, it's been so long.
Hey, Carrie.
Tammy says, hey, ladies. Ann says, that's fantastic road trip. Yes, another road trip this year. That'll be number 3 road trip for us this year. Ma is watching on YouTube. She says, hi, y'all, Ma.
Hi, Ma.
Catherine's on. She says, hey, ladies, good to see you both. Yeah, it's been way too long. Actually, the day that we were supposed to take you to the airport, Shorty and I were going to get a hotel for you to fly back. We were going to get a hotel room, and then we were going to meet Carrie and her husband for breakfast the next morning on our way back up, but we ended up going to Tennessee. So that was going to be my chance to actually get to meet Carrie in person and like hug her neck.
Right.
So, resin. So guys, to be real honest with you, doing resin and stuff, you can talk while you're doing it, but it's a lot of moving parts and measuring. And so please forgive me. Also, just to let you know, what I've done to prep, and I'll show you that real quick so I don't forget, is that I want all of my resin, oh, there we go, on the top, because I've already done some resin because I had the molds that I had to build up. So what I've done is I put painter's tape. What I did is I wrapped it in plastic, and then I put painter's tape underneath the lip. And so, because I do want it to flow coat over, and then, but I don't want it dripping down on my piece. So this is wrapped in plastic, painter's tape all the way around the top to make sure it's secure. And so it is in plastic all the way to the ground. I do have a painting tarp on the ground, so it's not going to get on my floor. It's going to get on the painting tarp. And so that's some of the precautions you take when you're doing your flow coat. So just to put that out there, so y'all can actually say that Crysta told you something for once. So let me get you back in, because I'm trying to get you guys in as close as I can without me having to push the camera to get out of the way. So here we go. So I am gonna make about,
all right, guys. So while she's doing that, I'm going to do something less boring tonight, and I'm going to do French linen and fluff blended on this piece. And it should be gorgeous. When I'm all done, I'll go in with some gilding jewels. That'll probably be on next week's show. But tonight I'm going to do some blending for you and show you maybe an easier way to do it, because a lot of people struggle with that.
yeah, and I've got those dressers, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of blending coming up too. And Sarah here in just a second, whoever has the timer. There we go. If you can please start the timer for 6 minutes, I would appreciate it. And then, you know, put in the comments. And so you really want to make sure that you do stir for the entire time. One, it gets it mixed up really, really good. It helps with your bubbles. It makes sure that it doesn't dry cloudy. And so you just really, really need to make sure that everything is the way it should be and mixed properly. Your hand's going to get tired and everything else, but you do want to make sure. And also it's a chemical reaction. And so you want to give it the 6 minutes too, for those chemicals to get in there, mixed properly. And then they will make like a chemical reaction. It'll actually heat up a little bit. It'll actually get a little bit warm. And then we will get it poured and go from there. And then just so you know, when I start using my heat gun to get any bubbles that I see out, I will be turning my mic off because nobody wants to hear your heat gun going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that is one of my pet peeves when I watch videos is people using hair dryers or sanders or heat guns. I can't. Oh, it drives me nuts. You know, it's different when you're working with the item, but when you hear it on a video, it's like nails going across a chalkboard. So, who's got my timer? Because I know it's only been a minute. I just want to make sure somebody's got the timer going. Oh, Delaney
Somebody
says,
got you?
yeah, Delaney says she's got me.
Okay, cool.
Carrie says it's all good. We need to make it happen since we are in the same state. I know. Ma says, if you will be 50, be my daughter because, yeah, Ma says I can't be her daughter because she's only 29. Ma, 29 with how many years experience, baby? Okay, so Carrie and Delania both got me. Jeff is on. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
So I am mixing up my epoxy for the top of this. I also am hoping to I might get to the epoxy on the my workbench. And then once Shorty gets done doing the custom handles, he's still got I think 2 to make, maybe 3, I don't know. We'll get that together, we'll get it staged, and you guys will see pictures on the Miss Lillian's page of this piece. And Anne says, oh, we got Ma over on YouTube, and Ma says that she is 76. So yeah, she's my age with 26 years experience. Oh, Jeff says that they're getting a Whataburger in Clarksville. Well, that's funny, Jeff, because we had Whataburger tonight. We ain't gotta wait.
That was a good burger.
Yeah, I took Sue when she was here in Texas. She said it was a good burger. You had what, the patty melt?
Yeah, I had the patty melt. It was awesome. But I'm still thinking about Bucky's breakfast burritos. I'm still talking about them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till they come.
So, like I said, we are coming back to Tennessee. For everybody who's just hopping on, we will be in Tennessee for my 50th birthday.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I can't wait. And so how many minutes do I got left, guys? Well, we've got Ma over on YouTube going, you know, you can't be my daughter because, you know, she's only 29. And then I've got Ann going, you can be my daughter. Hey, Marilyn. Okay, Delaney says I still got 2 minutes.
Hi, Marilyn.
So, Marilyn, since you're hopping on, it was confirmed today that we are coming to Tennessee again. We'll be rolling through there probably sometime the morning of the 13th because we'll leave the 12th after Shorty gets off work and drive all night. So we will be rolling into Sue's, I don't know. But yeah, so we are going to be coming back to Tennessee for my birthday, for my 50th birthday. So that I can't wait. Ooh, my hand's tired.
And I'd love to meet my other Tennessee friend when you come.
Which one? Marilyn? Chastity?
And
Gary
Jeff,
Lamollis?
I want to give him a little bit of help for the tall blonde comment.
Yeah. Oh, he'll take that help. He will. Yeah. You have to
Yeah, I
understand,
want to meet them real bad.
dealing with Jeff is a lot like dealing with my husband. It's funny.
What's that?
Dealing with Jeff is a lot like dealing with my husband. Jeff takes a lot of stuff in stride, and he's got a great sense of humor. So,
Cool.
1 minute. Marilyn says, "Woohoo! Party tour,
Absolutely.
party tour for the birthday girl." Marilyn said, and then she said, "Just overlook Jeff. He's a hot mess." And so, yeah, guys, I know that it's taken me a while to get some of these projects done, but I am getting them done, especially since I've got 2 dressers for the girls' home. And so I needed to get these finished up. And also I need to get my workbench done because I need my workbench in my workspace, Okay,
I can attest to that.
Delania and Carrie both said time's up. So I am okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pour this, but before I do, I'm going to turn my mic off. So Sue, this is all on you right now because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to pour it out, I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to hit it with my heat gun to get the bubbles out. So let me get my mic. You can't hear me, right?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, crap.
All right. Well, what I'm doing right now is just blending the fluff and the French linen. And I'll tell you, they're so dang close in hue that I'm going to probably have to come in and use a darker gray and do some dark tones on the edges because I don't want it to be this light. We kind of went back and forth talking about what color I should use when I was doing this. And we opted for, a color that would be most likely to sell. My crazy mind really wanted to do some bright colors and something really funky, but then, that's going to limit my buyer base to about 10%. So when I'm done, I'm also going to stain all the wood that you see here and put, like I told you, the gilding wax or gilding jewels on all the high points and make them pop. Okay. I've got one of these I've been putting off doing. So I don't know if Crysta said right now what she's doing is that final skim coat that she'll pop and blow the bubbles out and let it cure. But it's one heck of a messy job. Can you hear me, Crysta? Did you have enough resin? Yeah, good. So what she did now is poured it all in the center, and then you want to work it out towards the edges. If you start at your edges, you could lose a lot of your resin. This way you can preserve it and work your extra over the edge, and then she can skim along the bottom and scrape back her drips as they start to stiffen, once they get sticky, which is usually about after 15 minutes. Okay, well, we watch that. I'm going to keep blending. As you all can tell, Crysta's the talker here. I'm using my big dang brush from Dixieville right now to do a quick blend. Actually makes it really easy. Even, anybody can do this. That's definitely going to need dark gray in there. I had already put a base coat of this on before we came live. It took me about 10 minutes to do the whole thing. Now we'll go in and we'll blend. White is usually really powerful, so when you put that in for a blend, you just want to do a little bit at a time and blend it out. You can always go back and add more. I'll show you guys using the big dang brush, best dang brush. I'm just swirling it around in there. Easy peasy. All right.
Okay.
You had a lot of air bubbles, huh?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So what I like to do is, oops, sorry guys, just for a second. Forgive me. What I like to do is to let it sit because gotten the initial, and then if you hit it again in a couple of minutes, it'll some more bubbles might show. And do me a favor, because we've been talking about people that we've been talking recently about you don't need the really fancy stuff. This is a pack of the big popsicle sticks, craft sticks from, I think, the Dollar Tree. Yeah, they look like the Dollar Tree. And so don't let somebody sell you a pack of these things that are supposed to be better than this for like 20 bucks or 50 bucks that you
Right.
can and get them for $1. A pack of 30 for $1.
Yeah, or a rubber palette knife for $1 from the home store.
Yeah.
Anything laying around, it's got a flat surface for you that's clean.
Now I do recommend that whatever you decide to do or to use, that it be like on a big surface like this, that it be, see, I got the large ones because I've got a good big surface working area, but $1. It's $1.
And you can throw it out. You don't have to clean it.
Amen to that. Okay, I got it. My mic's going again. I'll be right back.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you put resin down, when you think you got all the bubbles, figure you're going to go back another 5, 6 times because they're going to keep coming, working their way to the surface. But boy, that table's going to be gorgeous. This is the most quiet I've ever seen Crysta in my life. Your nose itching there, girlfriend.
All right, so I'm going to give it a second. Let me jump to comments real quick because I know I've been moving and haven't gotten to your comments. And I'm sorry, guys, because like I said, there is a lot. And of course, as soon as I put it down, I see another air bubble.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So definitely wear an apron when I'm working with epoxy. Delaney says that. Yeah, Delaney says that she lifts it to spread it around. I'm not doing that. I put it back and forth. A lot of these pieces are so heavy. There's no way, especially when you start adding the epoxy, it becomes extremely heavy. So Ma says, Sue, I didn't know your hair was so long. You had it up last. Yeah, when you were here, we all had up our, because it was so hot.
Oh, yeah. And I just had it cut.
And so just so you know, guys, when you do this, like my hair is up for a reason, because you don't want to do this and then look down and see like one of your hairs in the epoxy, because it's not like you can just add, rub it down with alcohol or, well, I can just strip that area. No, once it's down and you're done. So thus the hair. So
what is that? Your third coat? Your skim coat is your third, ain't it? Fourth coat. Okay, yeah. So that's going to be doggone heavy.
Yeah, this is my fourth coat because, I had the decoupage, and then I had all of the molds that you and Tia, I got some, when we were there, Tia had some cog molds and stuff in her store I got from her when I was up there. And then you sent me the really thick cog molds. And so yours, because she did hers out of paper and hers were thinner than yours.
Right.
But let me see. Like some of these molds that Sue, now this isn't a cog, but this is one of the, you can see how thick that is. And so some of the cog molds were actually thicker than this.
Right.
And so you had to slowly coat after coat after coat after coat build up. And then I had to sand the sides because I dammed it. Because if I had just done flow coat after flow coat, then what would have happened is I would have wasted a lot of epoxy. So what I did was I actually dammed it all the way around with painter's tape and did thicker flow coats. And then when this morning, because it's been so hot, that's why I haven't worked on it. I didn't feel like taking it outside because it's only like 115 out there, but it was only 98 today. So I took it out there today because it's only 98, and you know, sanded down the sides the way I wanted it and everything, and just did a very thin coat this time. So
So for everybody watching, Crysta and myself, I want to know, how much did that resin cost that you have into these two pieces now?
about $100.
Yeah, you're in.
But you know, my husband's worth it.
Absolutely. And you know, if it was for resale, it definitely would be worth it too.
I think it would be. I've got a couple of places where my coat didn't flow right, so I'm just hitting with that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go and shut my mic off and then hit it again with my, you know.
Okay. Okay, well, you guys watch her. I'm going to lower you down and do the base of this table, let you see it. So what I'm doing now is going with my second coat of French linen, which looks like a gray. And I'm going to get a nice thin coat of that on there. Then I'm going to just dab some white and blend them together. For me, blending is using a lot of water. And I'll rotate back and forth from brush to brush, pulling my colors into each other.
All right. Jesse says, yeah, this is a gallon total. Delaney asked what was the size. This is a gallon total that I bought. I think it was like 80. I think it was closer to $90 actually. Moss says that she loves Shorty's table. Amber says she gets Illuminite. I was going to order Illuminite, and I still want to order Illuminite. But if you remember, you know, Sue came out here, and our plan was that we were going to do all this resin stuff together. But we had other plans and stuff came up, and so we couldn't, and we didn't, and I forgot to order it. So what happened at that point was when Sue was about ready to get here, I ran out to Home Depot or Lowe's or something and just bought what they had in
I think
stock.
we went both.
Oh, it was definitely your fault.
No,
What do you
we
think
went
it was my
both
fault
stores.
for
We couldn't find
procrastinating?
any.
It's not my fault for procrastinating. What did I tell you the other day, Sue? My mom
What?
and dad did not raise a quitter. They did, however, raise a procrastinator.
Yeah, well, ditto. Ditto.
Yeah, they definitely did not raise a quitter, but they did raise a procrastinator. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking another one of the sticks and I'm going along the edges for the drips that were coming down and just getting those drips off of the sides. All right. So that actually looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to take this off of the, Sue, do you mind if I take you off screen for a second?
No, not at all.
Okay. Oops. I'll figure it out. There we go. So yeah, my studio is tore apart because I've got projects everywhere and I am unashamed about it because, you know, I am doing stuff. So let me get this off of the, there we go. And then, ooh, everybody dizzy. That is the top with the final resin coat.
I think that's the most awesome piece I've ever seen you do.
Thank you. And so that is the top. And so just to give you guys a look, this is the piece I'm about ready to resin, which is the top of my workbench. And you can see that's why I need the top, because I don't have a workbench. Because there's the top to the workbench. That belongs there. But until I get it done, it is now there. And so that's what we're working on. So honestly, my goal over the last few days was to get my this piece done for my husband so he can get it into his office, get my workbench done so I can put that back together as well, so I have my workbench. And then also that would free up my room in here to do other pieces like the ones for the girls home. I've got the dog bed over here for the dog rescue that I'm doing as well. So, you know, I've got a lot of projects that I want to get to, but until these got done, there was really nothing that I could do. So I'm working on it. So Marilyn says, Alicia says, hey babes. Hey Alicia. Marilyn says, Crysta, that looks so amazing. Jessie says it's awesome. Love it. Amber says, oh, I love it. Delaney says, love that one too so much. Thank you guys. Kath says amazing. Crysta. Amber says, oh, I love Shorty's piece so freaking much. Why has it got to be Shorty's piece? Why can't it be the piece you did for your husband? Now it's Shorty's, like Shorty did all the work. Oh, anyway, sorry, you know, I love you guys, but I got to pick. Wanda says both are amazing. Love them. Amber says love it, love it, love it. This is so beautiful, Crysta. So what I am going to do is I'm going to grab this one by the tarp. And, well, actually, I'm just going to kind of slot it so I can get work room over there. And then I have no idea where I'm setting my camera up over here so you guys can see, because I've got junk everywhere. You know, Sue, we were gonna go over that topic like last week or something, weren't we, about destigmatizing messy work areas?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys, you want to see mine, so you know, it's the sign of a good artist. That's how I feel about it. Just like you don't want to eat from somebody who's got a clean kitchen. Well, you want a clean kitchen, but if you know, a messy cook is a good cook.
Yeah, a messy cook is a fabulous cook.
Yeah, as long as they clean it up after.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get back. Let me turn you guys so you can actually see me, so you know I'm still here. I'm not some disembodied voice. I'm gonna take a little sip of my real sugar Dr. Pepper. And
I'm gonna run and get some darker gray because there's not enough contrast.
Okay. Oh, that is good stuff. All right. So next I'm going to mix the resin. Well, actually, before I do that, let me get my heat gun moved over there, because you definitely don't want to be looking for everything when you are already have the resin together. So, and man, guys, I can't believe that. I saw it in a different light, and where did it go? Oh, no. Okay.
Back.
Huh? What'd you say, hon?
I said, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
So if you don't have a darker gray, go caviar. This is going to be gutsy, but it's only paint.
It's just paint.
It's just paint. I tell everybody that, so I'm going to eat my words.
All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I just measured out 10 of the, this is resin A, and I'm getting ready to add 10 ounces of resin B. And so will my timer ladies, if y'all would please start the count. And not yet. Perfect. We're almost there. Man, my hand is going to hurt after this. Okay, y'all can start the count if you would, please. 6 minutes. Hey, Lori. Lori's on.
Hi, Lori.
Lori says, Sue, you're so talented.
Well, we'll see. I've never tried to do this before.
Oh, Carrie says Delaney has it. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing 2 in one night. I just figured since I was going to get my studio messy, I might as well get it really messy. Because, you know, that's how I roll, baby. And then I'll let them sit for probably a day or two. I won't even touch them for like 2 days because I like my resin to sit. And I know it'll be hard before then. I know it'll be ready. It's just me. Like I said, mom and dad did not raise a quitter. They did, however, raise a procrastinator. And it sounds good in my head to let it sit. But I will move on to finish getting the Pro Stick on the dressers for the girls' home. And so I will move on to that project while these are hardening. And then as soon as this one's done, I'll get this one back up there and photographed, which is going to be messy because it's my workbench. You know, how do you make a workbench? How do you stage a workbench? Sue, any ideas?
I'm sorry, I was in the zone.
How do you stage a workbench?
Oh, God, I guess just put your brushes and maybe a sketch on there or some pictures.
But it's the top of the workbench. If you want to show off the top of the workbench,
Yeah,
how do you stage the workbench?
I think you're probably going to have to pose with it and stand next to it.
You've been in my studio. Stand where?
Well, you got a couple things going to move out. That's going to move into place. Is the dog cage out of there?
Your dog cage was in the center of the dang. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you're going to have at least another 4 square foot when you're done. How much room you need?
You're lucky. I think that you're adorable. You know that, right? You're lucky.
Okay.
Amber says, oh, Alicia's on. Oh, yeah, Kath. Might as well do it all resin once. That's why I'm doing it. Amber says, gloves, babe. I know. I was thinking about putting on gloves because every time I walk into my jeweler, she gets madder and madder at me because she's got to get glaze and paint and Pro Stick and gilding jewels. And I was like, maybe I should wear gloves. And then I was trying to set everything up so quick, I forgot to put on gloves. Amber says yes, stand next to it. Delania's laughing. She said Crysta's face when you said stand next to it. So while I am talking, my computer's over there because, you know, so moving
Dress
parts.
up like what do you call it? A pistolera?
A pistolera?
Yep. Dress up like that next to it. Pose, strike a pose.
Anyway,
Strike a pose. All right, that's working.
hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're on there twice now.
Yeah, hold on. What happened was for some reason my iPhone just restarted, and so this is the camera on my laptop.
Wow.
But as I was saying, Lori, you are in luck because August 12th, or actually like the 13th, we will be heading back to Sevierville, Tennessee to see Sue. Delaney says I got 2 minutes. So Delaney says you did an amazing job blending that, Sue. And oh, Marilyn says that we're talented. Lori Farino agreed. She says, so sweet and giving and so talented. You are amazing too. See, love, so much love, and I love it.
Oh, that's what we want is positivity.
Exactly. So now you guys know why I don't use the camera on my laptop to film because
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, it's horrid. It's wretched. Wretched. So I'm going to get this poured. Yay! 2 projects off my list. And then I will get these moved out and, you know, good to go. So everybody says that you're doing amazing with your blending.
Well, I blended French linen and fluff, and it wasn't enough of a contrast, so now I'm adding caviar because I don't have a dark gray. And it's working. I'm not crazy about it, but it is working.
Oh, Delaney said time's up. So I don't, like I said, I've got my laptop sitting on my shop rolly cart. So I'll put you guys over there. Not that it's going to help, but thank you, Amber. So we got this. Give me just a second.
Phew.
And so this is the workbench that I've got the Redemption and Joyride from Grace on Design. And then I've got 2 pictures on here, one of my husband and one of me and my husband together that we took the last time that we were with Sue in Tennessee at when we went and got those old timey photos taken. And Sue, that was so much fun, wasn't it?
It was fun, but they both killed me.
Gosh. My poor girl Sue, you know, she's got a floating rib and stuff, and they put her in a corset and they tied it so tight she thought that they were going to break her rib.
Girl, I couldn't breathe.
Y'all want to see something amazing? Because I'm going to stop right now and show you. You know, I've been talking about these Miss Lillian's metallics, and that's what the metallic gilding wax or the metallic glaze. Now I can hold on. You guys give me a minute because my phone came back up.
Good.
So let me see if I can jump back in so I can actually show you guys what I want to show you. I was like, oh, I'll just grab the phone. No.
Somebody wants to go to Tennessee.
We can't take Chula to Tennessee, baby.
She says she fits in my bag.
I don't care what she lied to you. You can't take Chula. So my phone shut down in the middle of it.
My phone. Look at you. Mom, take me to Tennessee.
Hey, Shorty, call me later when you're not around Crysta.
All right.
See, that sounds ominous.
It's a surprise.
All right.
Yes, you're back.
Now what?
Lot of echo.
Oh, I have to. Sorry guys, for you heard it. It's something's happening, and so it's not letting me do this. But I'm gonna pick up my laptop, and I know that this is so wonky, guys. And I'm sorry, but I wanted you to see the difference because I told you when you hit those metallics over top of the or the epoxy over top of those metallic glazes. And so, can you see where the glaze is?
Yeah.
Or the epoxy, and how it just brightens it right up. So
Yeah, magnifies it.
yeah, it looks amazing underneath the resin. So like I said, guys, I'm so sorry that this happened. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden my phone just restarted and kicked me out. So, you know, joy. The pleasures of, you know, modern technology, right?
So that piece is about the same size as the other one.
What?
Is that the same size or bigger?
Oh, this is twice the size of the other one. Yeah, this is my workbench. This Shorty's piece is probably 3 feet. This is like 5.5 feet.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that big.
So yeah, this is a cobalt workbench top. So yeah, you didn't realize that the workbench was so big because we never worked on it when you were here.
I know. Boy, we talked about it a lot.
Oh, we talked about it. We talked about a lot of stuff, but yeah, this was going to be one of our projects when you were here. And we just got, and we did so much other stuff, we never got around to this one.
Yeah.
Well, we took care of a lot of other stuff. And not.
We had a good time and it was needed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so I am just getting everything, just a little thin coat all over the place. And then I will start hitting it with my heat gun. But you just want to make sure that it's got a decent coat all over it. So when you try to flow it into an area with your heat gun, you're not trying to force the resin in an area that's not already got some resin on it, because then you have to kind of, you know, fight some surface tension.
Right. Right.
And so it's easier if it's even got a slight coat over top of it. It's easier to level if it's already got some resin on it. So and it looks like to me I've got it pretty much covered. Woohoo! Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna shut my mic off and I'm gonna use my so I'll be right back, guys.
All righty. I don't know if you guys were watching, but this is really a messy kind of blend, but this best dang brush pulls it all together. It's got like, I think 60% synthetic and 40% natural bristles, if I remember correctly. And just swirling it around like a magic eraser. It's that easy. And I'm just wiping off the excess. And I read messages, but I can't see them at my end, you guys. This will probably have to take another coat for the final blend, but it's coming nice. Did you pop your bubbles?
That round, I got that round of bubbles popped. And then I know that you guys saw me walk that way because what I did was I walked over to the piece I'm doing for Shorty and hit that real quick with it as well. So, yeah, so let me see if I can get, I can't believe my camera, my phone just went, but and then it came back on and then I had feedback. Man, because I want to show you guys.
Aw.
All right, I'm going to pull up the laptop and see what I can do here. And trust me, this camera is not good. And so it's going to be different. Hey, Ronnie. Let's see here. Let me get to Jesse says it looks awesome, Sue. That's when I started. Delaney says that she loves that bench. Thank you guys. Did I miss something? Somebody said ouch, or I bet it was hot. Ouch. Somebody says don't show it because I'll spend more money. What were you talking about that somebody said that they would spend money? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe I was talking about the best dang brush again.
Oh, okay.
It's not expensive, and I love it.
Yeah, Delaney, I was trying to get devices, and it was just crazy. Alicia says Sue is looking spicy today. Jeff says that this sounds like space aliens, and I know that, guys. I'm so sorry for that. Well, Alicia, I'm using StreamYard. I can't close out the computer because the computer is running StreamYard, but I do have the computer on mute, and I don't know why it was giving me the feedback it was doing, but you know. Delaney says she needs to paint her workbench eventually. Delaney said it sounds like it was a successful visit. Wanda says, I have 2 cobalt workbenches. I need to do one of mine. Absolutely. I recommend it because I love this. Wanda says to you, Sue, that your blending is amazing. You make it look effortless. Marilyn says it looks great, Sue. Delaney says, is there a brush like the best dang brush that is good for small projects like the jewelry boxes? I haven't found one.
No, but I'll use my oval medium. You know, if it's not too small, an oval medium will work. You know, any round brush, I'd say, with a flat.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. So I'm going to attempt, because like I said, I'm holding up my laptop and I want to make sure I do not put my laptop, like drop my laptop. And
Right.
so that is the resin. Me and my hubby. And that is Redemption by Grace on Design. And this one is called Joyride by Grace on Design. The paints and the glazes were Miss Lillian's. And then I'll give you guys a last look at this one. This is the top of the piece I'm doing for Shorty's office. And I can't believe I did 2 resin tops in an hour.
After the day you have, I'm proud of you.
Can I give you guys a real quick pro tip? If you're running late, you need to take a shower. Make sure you dry all the way up before you try to put on leggings, because if you try to put on these bad boys while you are still wet, you will discover new yoga poses.
She went there.
I learned stuff. Yeah. And so I am getting my mouse because it's after 7. It's like 7:04. And I'm going to do a little bit more, pop some more bubbles and work on these just a little bit more and get them to where I can at least take the tape off and scrape the bottom again and that kind of stuff. And then, Jesse says it looks awesome. Crysta, love it. Delaney says they're awesome. And Delaney and Kath are both laughing at me. That's okay. If there was videos up and Anne's laughing at me, that's fine. If we had
I wish to God that was caught on video.
If it had happened to somebody else, I would have been laughing my hind dingum off too. But what didn't happen to me, and actually I was laughing at myself doing it, going, really, Crysta? But yeah, you know, it happens. And so just to give you guys a little helpful tip. And so I will be on the Miss Lillian's page Monday at 3 Eastern. That is 2 Texas time, y'all. Sue and I will be back next Tuesday for Whiskey and Women, and we might have some plans hashed out by then for what did Marilyn call it? Crysta's birthday tour or something for when I go from Texas to Tennessee again to celebrate my 50th birthday. And hopefully, if you guys we'll give you the area we're at. If you guys want to come down, maybe we can get a cabin for the weekend we're there. You know, get a bunch of us something. Let's figure it out. Let's have some fun.
Heck yeah.
I mean, you only turn 50 once. So
I'm so happy.
I'm so glad you're happy. Yeah, Alicia said, what was the announcement I missed? We are going back to Tennessee for my 50th birthday. Shorty, they said he had 46 hours on the books, but we didn't know because we just took the week a couple weeks ago. And so we didn't know if they took that off the books. And so he checked today and he did not have 46 hours. He had 41 hours, but we only need 40. And so we told Sue while we were on here that we would be going to Tennessee. Yeah, I'm going to be 50. Yeah, Alicia's like 50. Yeah, I'm going to be 50 this year. And Sue's going to be, no? Okay. So
21 a third time. No, 20 a third time.
yeah. So we are heading back to Tennessee because I want to spend my birthday with my best friend, my girl Sue, but I also want to spend my 50th birthday with my husband. And so I told Sue that if Shorty didn't have the vacation, then we just weren't going to do it. So, but he's got the vacation and we're coming to Tennessee, baby. So, all right, my loves, we will see you guys next week. Much love to you all, and I will talk to you guys.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys. See you next